What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Mugz here, and I'm bringing you a dual commentary with
your dog, Biggie Bubs. You know it's lit. 124 subscribers. Go subscribe.
Yeah, guys, go check out his channel. And I am bringing you guys a Search and Destroy gameplay. Good gameplay. I think I went 19-4. I had a 1v6 clutch on like about the 5th round, so be sure to look out for that. And yeah, today we're just gonna bring you a story. So I guess we'll get on into it. And
it's going to be lit.
Yeah. So this was about,
if we could get 3 dabs on this video, that'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic. So this was about this was summer 2015, and our family took a trip down to the Keys, right? And it was me, Bubba, my cousin Sterling, Bugsy, and then my sister and my mom and dad, whatever. And so this was like just a fun trip, and I think we were there for like what, a week?
Like a week, 8 days, something like that.
A week, yeah. It was like a short trip, not like a couple of months or anything like that. So while we were down in the Keys, we did a lot of stuff. We went, had food. You know how it is, us being fat. And we went out like on the
highlight of every trip.
Pretty much every trip. I didn't get cross-mapped by the way. You didn't see anything.
No cross-map. Intentional cross-map.
But so while we were in the Keys, we encountered a few problems. I mean, if you want to call them problems, would you call them anything else?
I would call them people. I do not. These people are not nice people.
There's a lot of people in the Keys that are very,
very hostile toward young male skateboarders that are more beautiful than them.
That's pretty much what it comes down to. Anyways, so my mom. Basically, we're just gonna get into it. My mom told us we have to go get something from the store, and it's like the Circle K that was down the street, and down the street from our like neighborhood that we were staying in, right? And when we went to, that's disgusting. When we went to the Circle K, or there's a Circle K and there was a Dairy Queen next to it, and we went to the Dairy Queen.
We got some chicken strip baskets and stuff.
Yeah, because we had a little bit of money, and there was this big group of girls, probably like 11 and under, and there's a couple that were like our age, and I knew Bubba was checking them out, as always.
It's a natural process.
And basically,
but they were checking us.
I mean,
out too,
we didn't care. It was not like Anyways, while we were eating and we finished and we got our food and whatnot,
we left at the same time as the group.
We were leaving around the same time because I remember they were getting in the cars. We were
packing up.
On this certain day, it had been raining like bad,
extremely hard,
and this was right after it had stopped raining. So the sidewalks were flooded.
They were demolished.
We already walked through them on the way there, and I didn't want to go back through them. So
rip Bubba shoes.
It was terrible, and I mean, I just got like new shoes too.
I think those soles were white or something.
Yeah. And so, and the road was wet too because it just rained. And so what we were gonna do is we just rode in the street, but we were kind of off to the side, and we weren't trying to do anything
illegal.
And and this group of girls was like a big group, like 2 cars full.
Probably like 12 girls.
12, yeah, seems about right. Like 11, 12. One of them
matches the age.
There were 2 cars. There was a minivan and a truck, right? And
naturally, you would think the minivan would be a pretty chill car, until they try to murder your friend.
It was terrible. It was the most terrifying moment of my life, to be honest. We were riding on the side of the road, and basically, I was on the outermost of all of us, out of all 3 of us, because it was me,
your dog,
Bubba,
Bugsy,
and Bugsy. And what happened was the minivan and the truck, I think it was the truck that honked at us. They basically just honked at us,
but then
and they swerved towards us.
Accelerating.
Yeah, and it was raining, so I was like, scared because I just like heard a loud honk like right next to me. So I started I like slipped off of my board, but I caught
to
myself
stop.
and I like almost fell into the car, and that was, oh no, that was terrifying.
He became a gymnast for a second.
I
Splits for
honestly,
days.
I honestly thought I was gonna die. That was so scary.
The sketch.
But
He's an American hero. He's gonna get the Medal of Honor for surviving that.
Yes, most definitely. Anyways, after that whole incident happened, we ended up going to
the house.
back to the house where we were at, and
We had this place.
we had this place, and it was basically this long, like,
There was a long main road which would go down with a bunch of little neighborhoods, and in between each like little street or neighborhood were canals separating them, basically.
yeah, because everybody has boats there, and they just like, you know what I'm saying. So, while we were riding back, this really long road, doesn't have any sidewalks. Actually, I don't think any of the roads in the neighborhood had sidewalks.
Which you can sue the government for. Probably not, maybe. Probably not.
Blame the government. But we were trying to. We were kind of like this bike lane, like like an emergency spot. You know what I'm talking about, where you're on the side of the road, right? Yeah.
They know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, we were just on the side of the road, and like we had to cross over because our street was coming up soon. And this was like, there was this guy who, this was Bubba's fault, by the way. Just saying, and
But to make it clear, I'm a professional skateboarder.
okay, we told Bubba to cross or to get to one side of the road, because the road had been dead for like the longest time, and then all of a sudden there were just a bunch of traffic that came out of nowhere, and we told Bubba to get to one side of the road, and he was literally in the middle of the road with traffic coming from both ways.
I was on like the line, in like the middle of the road,
and and there was traffic coming from both ways. So one of them started honking at us, and they started like cussing out a couple like 14-year-olds. Like, it was just like, oh, that's kind of rude, and so they were just like,
basically your dog Mugz. He had a few choice words.
Hey, I wasn't just gonna let him get away with it, so I said some stuff back, and and he pulls over his car, stops the car, gets out of the car, and at this point, we're running down like the nearest street. This wasn't even our street.
No, it was the street before.
We had a coconut in our hand. I remember that, and we dropped the coconut.
I think we named the coconut something. I forget. Maybe
and anyways, we dropped the coconut, run behind these people's houses. We were like next to the canal.
We were basically in like someone's side yard.
Yeah, it was. We were just trying to run to hide and stuff, and
after waiting a couple of minutes, we decided to pull out our knives that we were carrying with us just for this particular
and then
situation.
when we got out, and then we finally like decided to just leave the
premises
because we thought it was gonna be safe. And as soon as we leave, we see him like walking out.
And see, during this whole thing, we were trying to figure out ways to get back to the house without being seen. And obviously, there was this is why I wanted to mention the canal. There was no other way to get back to the house except to go out the street and go on the main one and then go around. So that was a slight problem.
Anyways, the last issue, basically what happened was it was our last day. It was our last day in the Keys, and we were trying to like get a picture of the sunset or sunrise.
Yeah. We tried like 5 days in a row, but we like to sleep.
And so we just kept like trying to there was this lady that was like, I guess didn't like, because there's this little area, it's like the docks, and we had to try and
we basically
had to sneak in because we didn't know how to get in. And there was a lady there that didn't like that apparently, and so she got really mad, called security, and they showed up on their little golf carts. They were chasing us. Well, not really chasing us, but they told us to go back out the way.
I remember coming down the dock and saying, guys, we're done though, or something like that, and then, yeah. So,
and then,
we got off with a warning, and then we got some dang pictures of the sunset, or rise, or whatever.
sunrise. We both messed up. Anyways, I think that's about it for the video. I'll see you guys later and talk to you guys next
Leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. It has been your boy Biggie Bubs. I'll leave a link in my channel below. It's been your dog. Peace.